Right now we're at a time where everybody's wanting to find a way to work out at home. Okay, minimal equipment, minimal cost, things that you can just scramble together at a moment's notice. Everything that I have here is gonna be things that you could ultimately compile for less than $100 just getting stuff on Amazon. Simple home workout. Now, what this is going to be is it's going to be 10 different movements. And I'm gonna break this video up very simply. It's gonna be one movement at a time. You can go through this circuit 2 to 3 times depending on your skill level. This is not designed to be a high intensity burner. The idea of this is to stimulate, not annihilate. All we are trying to do is keep movement going, keep tension on the muscle, focusing on time under tension. Now, I have an injury with L2 in my back, all right? So that means every single thing that I do here is going to be good to go for those that have a back injury. We're gonna focus on neural connection, retraining neural pathways so that you can do this while you're at home. If you're stuck at home and you're having to do a home workout, you should absolutely use this as a time to rebuild a foundation. You don't always need to be beating the heck out of your body in the gym. This could be something that gives you a chance to rebuild your body. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's jump in. I'm gonna instruct you through each move, and then you just roll through it 2 to 3 times for each 10 movement series. Let's roll. And if you are new to my videos, please do hit that red subscribe button and that little bell icon so you never miss our daily videos. Usually we're doing nutrition content, but today it's a little bit different. And if you're doing this home workout because you're trying to stay home right now, I totally get it. You might want to check out Thrive Market. I put a link down below, and I've assembled some pantry essentials. So if you're trying to stock up your pantry with healthy food, I highly recommend them. So I put a link down below. Special setup for anyone that follows my channel, for anyone that watches my videos. So I've assembled keto kits, fasting kits, pantry essential kits, so you can stock your pantry with the healthy stuff, so you can actually be stocked up for a little while. So anyhow, check them out, delivered right to your doorstep, super easy. Now, let's work out. Okay, so this first move that we're going to do isn't really a difficult move. It's all about activation. And once you get through this routine 3 times, you're gonna start to notice definitely some serious activation. So I'm using a really light little kettlebell here. It's 18 pounds, okay? You determine what you wanna use. This is a modified dead bug. So what this is, I'm gonna get in what's called a tabletop position. I'm gonna have my knees at 90 degrees. And this is something that I learned to engage my abs prior to working out so that I don't put so much pressure on my sacral region of my back, all right? So with my right arm, I'm going to hold the kettlebell up. With my left arm, I'm going to place pressure against my right knee, okay? So right arm up, right knee with left pressure, okay? Press up against it, drop the head back. You should not have an arch in the back. You should be contracted in your abs, which is why you're pressing into your knee. And then we're gonna go into what's called a dead bug position, okay? So we drop the left heel down to the ground while simultaneously bringing the right arm up above our head, okay? So here's what we're doing. The arm's coming out at a 45-degree angle. If we come up directly above our head, my back is gonna arch. I come out at a 45-degree angle, all while maintaining that pressure with that left hand. Come down, tap the heel, come back up. Contract the abs so you do not arch your back. And we're gonna do 10 each side. 3, 4, and this is not an extension of the leg, it's dropping the heel down. 5, 6, maintain that pressure with that left hand. 8, 9, 10. You should definitely be feeling your core activated. Now I'm just gonna switch, do the exact same thing. This time, left hand with the kettlebell, right arm placed on the left knee, pressing. You wanna contract those abs. If you get kind of a dead fish hand there, you're not engaging anything. Press, okay? Now, 45-degree angle out. 1. Keeping that back off the ground, or excuse me, on the ground. This is something I'm still learning to get the right neural pathway for. Try to resist the urge to go super fast. See, I can even get a little bit of shakes going here. It's a little bit pathetic how weak your abs are sometimes. It's okay, you gotta own it. This is your time to recover. Just go one more here. Perfect. Literally, that's move 1. All right, now let's move into move number 2. All right, now the core is activated, which means if I were to go into a squat move, it's a lot easier to engage my core and not put all the pressure into my back. So here's what I'm gonna do. I've got just a simple little band. These are the bands that are designed to go around your knees, around your ankles. The reason I'm gonna be using this is because when I don't have a lot of weight to load, I wanna make sure that I'm engaging and tracking properly with my knees. So, by the way, I'm working out barefoot. When you're at home, it's a perfect opportunity to work out barefoot. In my opinion, we're designed to be working out barefoot. We've got little muscles in our feet, and they need to be engaging. A lot of times when you're squatting in shoes, placing us in the proper position, throwing off our balance, throwing off our back. Super easy. This guy's just going around the knees. When you're getting into a squat position with this bad boy on, the idea is to break the band. Try to break the band with your knees. When we're going into a squat, I don't want your knees coming in like this. I want your knees tracking over your pinky toe, and I want you to envision making an arch with your foot so that you're pressing between your heel and your toe, pushing through that middle of your foot. So see how I'm really like almost a bow to the knees there. So now we're good to go. Now we're just doing a basic kettlebell squat. Just going for 15 of these. Breaking that band. Breaking the band. Chest high, consciously trying to break the band and consciously trying to lengthen the spine. Extend your spine as much as you can. See, I'm pressing through my big toe, but the knees are tracking over the pinky toe. All about time under tension. And then what I'm gonna do, after I get to the 10th one, I'm gonna do 4 seconds down and explode up. Thoracic spine is extended. I'm not rounding. Okay, let's move into 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, explode up. 1, 2, 3, 4, explode up. 1, 2, 3, 4, explode up. 2, 3, 4, explode up. 1, 2, 3, 4, explode up. Plain and simple, band off. Okay, the next move is called a renegade row, but I'm gonna have you do it a little bit different. Normally when you do a renegade row, you're doing a push-up position to a row. I don't want you to focus on doing the push-up. I just want you to be in the push-up position, and we're gonna go one arm at a time, and I'll show you how you should focus on this. Now, with a back injury, this is a great move to engage that core. If you feel tension in your back, modify it. Maybe just go to a plank position. So this is simple. I've got 25-pound dumbbells. You're gonna get into a plank position with a relatively wide stance, tighten the core, focus on making a connection mentally between your hands and your toes, okay? It's almost like you wanna pull back. You wanna pull your toes forward and pull your hands back as if you're trying to connect them, okay? So here's what I'm gonna do. Literally just going to do 8 each side. 1, 2, tighten the core, 3, 4, stay. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Boom. Recover it a little bit. 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The reason I'm not going alternating, it's too easy to get a rocking motion going. Let me show you. If I were to alternate, if you're not careful, you're going one side, boom, right into the other. Notice how the hips shift? It takes a lot of torso control to not do that. So keeping this simple, something you're doing at home, I'm even a little bit winded just doing that. A lot of core activation, a lot of lat, a lot of rhomboid. Keep the shoulder blades retracted. All right, moving into the next move. All right, next move, 3-part move, but it's going to be all about activation. So what you're gonna need this move is, again, one of the simple light bands, and then a band that's going to allow you to have a good amount of resistance, okay? So you can buy these on Amazon for like 20 bucks and they send you 4 different resistances. This one's, I think, the second strongest resistance. So this is a push-up sequence, but we're focusing on proper scapular retraction. Remember, when you're doing this at home, you're rolling right through this, okay? You're not taking the time to talk. It's me really just using it as an excuse to catch my breath. All right, put this butt sucker around your wrists. I want the hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart, or at least at shoulder width. And the first thing I'm gonna do is 8 presses, okay? Relax the traps, don't be up like this. 8 presses like this, 1, 2, 3, and break that band. 4, don't let it come in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, not that hard, right? Okay, now we're going into a saw. So I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see it better. Still breaking the band. 1, 2, relax the traps. 3, 4, 5, 6, break the band. 7, do not let them collapse in. 8. Okay, now right into a resisted band push-up. All this is doing is going behind your back like this. And we're gonna go into a push-up. Super simple. We're just doing 15 of them, but we're resisting, okay? 1, 2, full lock at the top. 3, tighten that core. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If you have more gas in the tank, ditch the band, knock out 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bingo, on to the next. All right, next move. Now we're going into the legs again. In this case, I've got a medicine ball. You don't need to use a medicine ball. You can use a chair, you can use a stool, whatever. I recommend it only be maybe 10 inches or so high. What we're doing is a variation of a Bulgarian squat or a Bulgarian lunge. I just want to teach you how to do it right. So if you're not doing it with weight, I want you to focus on making sure that only about 10%, if even that, of the weight is on your back foot. This is all about foot activation, quad activation, and proper glute activation. One of the mistakes I see people making when they do Bulgarian lunges, which is one of these moves, is they'll have their leg too far out. Then it's all glute and all lower back. You want proper activation of the leg. So let me show you what this looks like if you're just doing body. Okay, come down. And again, that knee's coming over the pinky toe, slight kind of bow to the inner leg there. Pushing up, boom. But we want hips coming forward. We don't want to just end here. Drive all the way forward with the hips to lock in and engage that glute. So let me show you what it looks like with some weights. In a lot of ways, it's easier with weights because it almost plants you down a little bit more. You'll notice it's a lot different doing these barefoot. Okay, so I'm just gonna do 8 each side. Do not hold the weights lightly. Grip them, engage your body. 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up, hips forward. 7, 8. Okay, plain and simple. Moving into the next side. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hips forward, 8. Boom, that's it. Now the idea is you're moving quick, right? Going right from move to move. So even though you're not going to full failure at all, proper activation, proper neural connection. That's what we're after here. This next one is one of my personal favorite ones. Okay, this is a kneeling press. I'm gonna use a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell. Kneeling position, okay, 90-degree angle, as much as a 90 as you can get. And what we're doing is we're doing a shoulder press while engaging the core. So if the right leg is forward, the left leg or left arm is pressing. So here's what it looks like. All core, okay? Palm rotates as you press out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all core, exhale 7, let's go 10, 8, 9, 10. Try to reduce the swinging, okay? This is a tough one, it really is. It seems easy, but the way you're planted, you actually feel a stretch in the hip flexor too, because when this arm comes up, that's all hip flexor stretch there. It actually feels very good, opens you up quite a bit. And generally okay if you have a back issue. All this stuff is about not loading the spine. 1, exhale 2, 3, exhale on the way up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One other tip, reduce the urge to put that weight on the knee. Try to keep it a little bit forward on that heel. This next move's another core move. Trying to, again, activate that core. Don't need much weight. I'm gonna use my 18-pound little pink guy, all right? We're gonna, again, get in that dead bug tabletop position. So that means knees at 90, hips at 90, the closest that you can. Hold the kettlebell with both hands over your head. Shoulder blades retracted. And I want you to crunch up, okay? Hold that crunch. Head back a little bit just so it's even with your spine. And here's what we're doing. We're doing 12 movements like this, staying crunched. Only the arms are moving. 2, crunching up. 3, we're not doing a crunch. We're holding the crunch and moving the arms. 4, 5, 6, 7, keep the abs contracted, 8, 9, 10, I'm gonna go 12 actually, 11, because I'm just starting to feel it here good. Probably could have gone a little heavier, 12, perfect. Abs should definitely be engaged, should not be on fire. Okay, we're not trying to fatigue the heck out of them, engaging them. Remember, this is about reconnecting, getting the right movement patterns so you don't hurt yourself when you do get back into the gym, period. Okay, this next guy is brutal. This is going to be dumbbell 21s. All right, so when you're doing biceps, there's a movement called 21s, which is where you do full range bicep curl, followed by a partial range bicep curl, followed by another partial range bicep curl for a total of 21 reps. It's a common kind of bodybuilder move, but when you're doing it after the sequence, it's a little bit different, but I also have an extra trick to add. We're putting a band around the knees. What are we doing here? It's all about activating again. One of the things that I've noticed having a back injury, again, I was close to 300 pounds before, so I damaged my back that way. When you're doing curls, it's super easy to thrust the hips forward too much and get this roundness to your back, okay? If you put a band around your knees and you simultaneously focus on driving your knees out, just like we did with that squat, while doing your curls, you stabilize yourself with your glutes and your hips the way that you should, not in the lower back. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. I'm gonna use 25s. Okay, here's what we're doing. Time under tension here. 7 forward range, 1, 2, keep the knees pushing out. Tension, 3, 4, do not let them fall in. 5, 6, 7, keep those knees focused out. Now 7 bottom range. 1, 2, 3, keep those knees out. 4, 5, I'm feeling it in my glutes, not my back, and my bicep. 6, 7. Now where it's really important to have that band, the top move. It's so easy to want to pin them and just lean. Keep those hips engaged. Core tight. 1, 2, 3, breathe, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th one, take 5 seconds down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice little bicep burner there. The band makes all the difference. Suddenly, the feeling is no longer in your back. It's all in your hips and your biceps where it should be. Now the biceps are a little bit toasted. Let's go touch on the triceps. Simple, one of my favorite moves for triceps. I'm gonna go back in here so the lighting's good. You're gonna lay down on your back. I want your feet planted. I want your lower back flush up against the ground. If you extend your legs, you arch your back. And especially when you're loaded with weight up here, it's just better to plant, that way you can contract the abs, keep your back flat. That's all we're trying to do with the back here, keep it flat. All right, single arm. This bad boy is coming in between my shoulder and my jaw and extending up. Upper arm stays stationary, stays perpendicular with the ground, and I get a tight contraction of the tricep. 3, going for 12. 4, 5, 6, abs tight, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Boom, hit the other side. 1, 2. That upper arm should not be coming across you too much, okay? 4, abs tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, last move of the day is cardio of your choice, okay? 4 or 5 options here, depending on what equipment you have. Okay, number 1, jump rope. I don't like it because it's hard on the back, okay? 2, mountain climbers. That's these guys, okay? Right here, boom, 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 boom. If you have a tight back, probably not the best option either, okay? Number 3, if you have a stationary bike, like that, or an assault bike, it's perfect, okay? Then the other option is, one of my favorite pieces of equipment that not everybody has, is a skier. Okay? If you are going to invest in one piece of cardio equipment, I do recommend that. Anyhow, the other option is running, and what I want you to do in this case is you're gonna go 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and that is your 1 round. Okay? Then you're moving right back to the dead bug for station number 1. So in this case, I'll use my assault treadmill here. Again, I still run on this bad boy barefoot. Okay? Doesn't need to be anything crazy. We're not sprinting. 20 seconds. Driving the knees up. When you're running, sprinting, keep your elbows in. Don't flare them out. We're not going for crazy burn. We're going for heart rate. That's it. Give it a rest. Just going simple 20-second rest. Not going crazy intervals. Okay? And spend 20 seconds. Let's go again. On the balls of the feet, try not to heel strike. All the movement you've been doing should allow you to push off the heels, or excuse me, to push off the ball of your foot and not have to heel strike. And voila. All right, so there you have it. That's 10 movements. Go through that 2 to 3 times. This whole workout could probably be done in 25 to 35 minutes, depending how many times you go through it. As always, keep it locked in my channel. See you tomorrow.